So, now on to chapter 340. I'll go first on this one. So, in this chapter, we basically, just get back to Magnolia, and we see that all of Magnolia and people from around there have come back to celebrate Fairy Tail's victory and triumph and their arrival back in town. So then it just goes down to the individual people of Fairy Tail, and we see Lucy, and she sees that her landlady is there, and the guy on the boat who always passes by is there too. And her landlady says, "You still have to pay rent." So sort of a funny scene. Some more scenes with going around the other members of Fairy Tail, just talking to them. And we go over to Natsu, and he's like, "Oh, look what we got from our time at the tournament." And he pulls out the crown, and everybody's freaking out because he pretty much just stole the king's crown. And he says, "Oh wait, that's not it." He goes back in and he pulls out the trophy that they won. And it's all calls for celebration and everything. And then the mayor of the town comes over to, what's his name? The leader?
Makarov.
Makarov, that's right. The mayor of the town comes over to Makarov, and he says, "We have a surprise for you." And the way they set it up, I knew what the surprise was going to be. But it's a big reveal that Fairy Tail's building has been revamped and renewed and rebuilt, and now it's pretty much a castle. So I thought that was pretty neat. But that means Fairy Tail has gone through 3 changes, right? Their building has gone through 3 changes.
They pretty much just got their old guild back.
Yeah. So this kind of made me think of, oh, now One Piece needs to get a new ship. Or the Straw Hats need to get a new ship. That's what it made me think of anyway. But, I mean, I kind of like the design of the building. Then we go over to the wilderness, where Zedif is sitting on the ground with that little thing on his shoulder. And Mavis comes over, and she's talking to him. And it's just a back and forth of how sort of Fairy Tail won, and then it goes off to Zedif saying that he's watched for centuries as time has passed. And he basically says that since humanity is rejecting him, he will reject humanity. And that now he's decided to annihilate them. And he gets this serious look on his face. He's like, I'm going to annihilate humanity, basically. And then in comes Mavis with what you see on the screen right now. Basically, you don't stand a chance against Fairy Tail. We have the power of friendship. And hero warning right now. Fairy Tail better lose some members. If nobody dies, then it will be the end of you, basically. So, for this chapter, it was just a meh, sort of like, they're coming back, okay. They got a new building, okay. Slight comedy, okay. And then we see the Zedif part, which I thought was better, because now we know the new enemy and how he's going to annihilate everybody. So, you better go annihilate some people. And Natsu better lose the first time. And I don't mean lose and get back up and then the Nakama punch him. I mean lose, like he can't even get up. And it takes several months for him to regain strength or whatever. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this chapter.
I did not like this chapter one bit. Like he said, Fairy Tail returns, they get their guild back. Juvia tells Gray that he needs to smile because everyone else is smiling. Then Gray pretty much remembers Earl Tear. And yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into the wilderness part. I'm gonna make this quick because it pains me talking about the chapter. The moment Zarif said, "I'm going to annihilate humanity," and then the moment Mavis said, "Will this be a war?" And when Zarif said, "It won't be a war, it's going to be a massacre," that's when the chapter should have ended. The last page with Mavis saying, "We have the power of friendship," should not have been in the chapter. If it would have ended at Zarif, that would have made the chapter. Like if you would have ended with Zarif just saying, "It's going to be a massacre. No one's going to live." End the chapter there. End it there. Like, that would have been my favorite chapter right there. If you would have just ended it right there, hero. But you didn't. You had to give Mavis the last laugh. And that last laugh is something that we all predicted, and we know it's going to happen. And you pretty much said it's going to happen. You don't stand a chance against Fairy Tail. Like, well, no shit. I mean, they have the power of friendship. And I feel like Zarif is going to be the last villain. And it's going to end with an all-out war. But before that, I see 2 or 3 more arcs before that. One arc of Fairy Tail. They need Stratos, the last Stargale, to run into Fairy Tail, annihilate everyone. Just take everyone out. They need to purge Fairy Tail like how the Vanderreich purged the Soul Society. They just need to go in there and annihilate everyone. And then Fairy Tail should retaliate, but then get annihilated again. That will turn around your manga. And to Natsu, I want Natsu to get Rock Lee injured. I don't want him to have a badass fight, I just want him to get that injured where he can't fight. They have to find some special person, the only person in the world who can heal him. And a plot twist is if that person is in a dark guild, Natsu needs to get injured beyond injury. He needs to, rip all the muscle off his bone. Every bone needs to break. He needs to not be able to walk, crawl, move a muscle. He should not even be able to talk very much. I want Natsu to be in a state where he's just pretty much a sack of pudding. Like, he can't do anything. Just lay there. Just lay there, Natsu. That's what you need to do, hero. You need to give Natsu such a traumatizing loss that he decides he needs to train. Like, he's actually going to train. Like, he's gonna beg Guildarts to train him. That's how bad of a loss you need to give Natsu. Every main character has that big loss that makes them want to train. It was Luffy at Marineford. That's when he decided, I need to train. He lost there. I mean, it wasn't just one against one opponent, but he lost at Marineford, and that provoked him to train. And I can't remember anything about Ichigo.
Probably be this arc where he lost against the Vandenreich.
Yeah, that probably would be this arc. And Naruto would be, what would be Naruto's?
Probably the ending of Naruto and the beginning of Naruto Shippuden, where he went to train with Jiraiya for 3 years. Probably just that time. I don't remember exactly what happened, but
yeah, I mean, Natsu needs that loss. He needs it.
Yeah.
Actually, the entire community needs it. Because if not, you're just gonna keep getting trolled by Oda.
And Kuma.
Like,
Yeah.
and Kubo's gonna start trolling you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay. So chapter rating out of 5 stars.
Negative 3.5 out of 5.
Okay. I'd have to rate it about a 0.2 stars out of 5. So. Anything else to add?
Nope.
Alright. Well, the links are in the description. And I'm the Shinigami.
And I'm the Quincy.
And I'm signing off.
Adios, otakus.
Jana.